think of younger days when I lived for my life.
John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. Offense may turn out to be a story in this one, Chris. The wind blowing out, so you want to get it up in the air if you're a hitter.
Yeah, it's always a little boost of confidence when you've got that wind at your back. You feel like the pitcher's fastball isn't quite as hard as normal, and you can get on time with some stuff that normally may be by you. So good time to hit. You just want to take advantage when you have an opportunity with a pitch.
Just about ready to go. And our pitcher tonight, John Gray. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Next pitch in for a strike, and we're underway here this afternoon. Now this is in the air down the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
The shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
That's in for a strike.
You know, Boog, Witt Jr. had such a cool moment here at Globe Life Field back in 2023. He hit a foul ball into a suite, and guess who was there to pick it up? His dad, Bobby Witt Sr. What are the odds of that?
To first, and he beats it.
Batting third, the catcher, number 13.
Man at first, and now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Good steal of second right there, and now the table is set for the middle of this order to drive in the first run of this ball game. I like that they're trying to manufacture some offense early on.
Witt, the runner at second with 1 away. Got it by him for the play.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Vinny Pasquantino stands in now and watches strike 1. And ball 1. High fly ball out to left field. On the move. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So 1 left for Kansas City. Now the Rangers will get their first crack. We're scoreless. You're watching me. Back here with my pal Siggy. Getting the nod on the mound, Cole Reagans.
He's someone you can rely on to provide quality innings in almost every one of his starts, Boo. He knows how to command the mound. His stuff is good, and sometimes it's even better than good. If he gets off to a fast start, look out. It could be a tough day for this lineup.
And a foul ball. The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one lifted to left. Melendez going after it. Makes the catch for the out. So now it's Corey Seager. And it's fouled away. Seager in his 9th season, 29 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. 1 down, base is empty. comes up empty. That's strike two.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Slider got him for strike three.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. An 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Swings and misses. That's strike two.
0-2.
2 outs, base is empty. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. We head to the second in Arlington. No score. Back in Arlington, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Gray back to work. That's in for a strike at 95. It's 0-1. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And here it comes. That to right. Garcia settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Massey. That's outside, and that's ball one. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Left-hand batter waits. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one not close. And the count is even, 2-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out. Back at Globe Life Field, bottom of the second. Here's the left fielder, Evan Carter. The lefty fires. There's a swing and a drive. Melendez going back. Reaching for it and breaks it in. Here's Josh Young. Could be extra bases.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Once in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Runner on the go. And a sac bunt here. And he picks it up in foul territory. And the pitch. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. And they put the tag on him for the out. Austin Nola coming into the game now as the injury replacement.
Number 14, Austin Nola.
Down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. And now it's Kyle Isbell.
The center fielder,
As he turns on the rubber with that good live arm delivers. Fastball for a strike. Just missed. And a pitch. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
That really wasn't a bad pitch at all, but hitters these days just aren't afraid to get up on top of the plate.
And it's even up. And there's a ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count's even at 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Nobody out. Runner at first. To third. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So the Royals batting order turns over. Now the left field. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Stretches out and hauls it in. Runner tags at second. Runner around third. He scores and they have the lead. 1-0. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. Right through there for a strike.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boo. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just blown away in that at-bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
It'll bring up the catcher, Austin Nola, in there at the knees. And that is strike 1. Nola, Aaron's older brother, is a shortstop at LSU. And a guy who's turned into a good big league catcher. The 0-2. That's to third. And there's a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Vinny Pasquantino. That one catches the zone. 0-1. Foul ball there. Lifted in the air, right center field. Tavares running hard to get it. He's got it, and that is that. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We move on to the bottom. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Jonah Tyme. The pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, these Rangers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. Going to count 1 and 2.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Hard hit, but right at him in left.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
And that one wrapped foul. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down. And now Ezekiel Duran. And first offering is fouled off. Tyme asked for it at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. The pitch. And that one in the air center field. Isbell brings it in. And that ends the inning. Start of the fourth. Now it's Hunter Renfroe.
The right fielder, number 16. Hunter.
The wind of the pitch. Renfroe, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. The wind to kick the pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. It's 2-0. That one just sounded different.
Yeah, it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Swing and a foul straight back. And that one lifted in the air center field. Tavares puts it away for the out. 1 down. Now it's the DH, Nelson Velasquez. First offering, and it just misses. One run across in the frame so far. Top half of inning number 4. Curveball over for a called strike.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
They got it for out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Kyle Isbell will hit next. He was plucked in his first trip to the plate. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Drifts towards it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Marcus Semien. Pulls that one foul.
Boog, how good was Marcus Semien in 2023? Named a finalist for the MVP award in the American League after producing a season with 100 RBIs and 826 OPS and 29 home runs. On top of all that, his Rangers won the World Series.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Here comes a pitch. That one missed.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Foul ball still, 1-2 count.
Always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches, still able to make some type of contact.
And now the lefty keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the pitch stays alive. Kicks and fires. Fly ball down the line. Melendez going after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. And here's Corey Seager to hit.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. 1 out, base is empty. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
outside. 2-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Got him. Now 2 away.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. And first offering is fouled off. The Royals up by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Softly hit to third. Tosses to first. And that is that. New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, number 11. And a pitch. Right through there for a strike. And that one is inside ball 1. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Bounce to the right. Simeon throws to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. And now MJ Melendez. Just missed.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Next offering is in for a strike. Popped in the air, left field. Carter under it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. So up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. Right down the chute, 0-1. There's a strike.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And the right-hander deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning. Back in Arlington, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Evan Carter. And that one is lifted in the air. Isbell brings it in. 1 away. Up next for the Rangers, Josh Young. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Wouldn't chase that time. The pitch.
Ball.
High in the air, out to right. Renfroe in position, corrals it, and there's 2 down. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. That clips the corner.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Nothing doing for the Rangers. Back at Globe Life Field, and now it's Austin Nola. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
The 0-1. Bounced up the middle. Steps on the bag for 1. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the shirt out. Keep the run out of scoring position. That's
in there. 0-1. Runner on the go. Cut on and miss. For a second.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for. And we're back. Bottom of the sixth inning. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Jonah Tyme. That one out to right. He's got it. And a quick out, number one. Here's Leody Taveras. He's 0 for 1. Not even close there. And it's 1-0. The Royals holding on to a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the sixth. Bounce to the left side. Witt throws to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind it with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ripped on a line. Makes the grab. And that is that. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. They trail it here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. And there's a foul ball. 0-1 down. Inside, just missed. Lined, and that's a base hit. And it gets by him. Around first, heading for 2. The throw to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Velasquez in the box again, takes the strike, makes the catch, 1 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Carter sizes this one up, drops into the glove, runner tagging from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they lead by 3. Now the third baseman.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Right through there for a strike.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field and makes the grab. And that bottom of the inning. And the batter now, Marcus Semien. The pitch. In the air, left side. Melendez under this one. And out number 1 on the grab.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, but just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And that one fouled off. The Rangers trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Left-hand hitter waits. To the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now the right fielder,
Now Adolis Garcia. Bunting, and he pops it up. Pasquantino grabs it on the run. And the Rangers set down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Back in Arlington, now the left fielder, M.J. Melendez.
M.J. Melendez.
Splits the plate, strike 1. So into the 8th, and he's back on the mound despite some rough patches.
Well, he's definitely had to battle. Hasn't been perfect in this one, but he's got some nice defensive plays behind him. He's giving his team some length, and that's really important.
And that one fouled off. And the pitch count still in relatively good shape, so fatigue shouldn't be much of a factor.
Well, you got to imagine this guy lobbied a little bit to get back out there on the mound just because of it.
Garcia makes the grab, one down.
The bat, number 7, shortstop,
Bobby Witt Jr. getting ready to hit. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Taveras settles underneath it, hauls it in for the out. 2 away now.
The catcher, number 14.
Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Nola. Of course, little bro Aaron, one of the top starters in baseball. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the time. And sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. And you're tied up.
That's towards center. Taveras gets under it. Makes the catch, inning over. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Evan Carter. The wind and the pitch. There's a strike.
Pretty amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
And he deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
Headed towards the corner. Renfroe sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. Swing and a ground off the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Here goes the runner. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Melendez sizes this one up, and it's caught for the out. Throw is cut off, goes to first. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. Totally dominant on the mound as he's through 8 without surrendering a run. It's the back at Globe Life Field. All set to start the 9th in this one. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. And that one missing low.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact like the defense worked.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone.
Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that. And that time, that ball was hit hard.
Renfroe in the box now. No balls and a strike. Gets the outside corner with that one. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. It's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Nobody on, nobody out. Here at the top of the 9th. What a stop. Throw to first, and they get the out.
The batter, number 19.
Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. 1 for 3. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And a foul ball. And they'll do it again.
Well, just very efficient out there on the mound. I mean, just a great outing. He's just now getting to 100 pitches.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Young snags it, and there's 2 away. So here's the Royals DH, Nelson Velasquez. Fastball for a strike. And there's a strike. Oh, 2 now. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. 2 outs. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. The Royals get a run in the inning on this solo homer. It's now a 4. And we're back. So bottom of the 9th. And here's the catcher, Jonah Tyme. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. He's 2 outs away. And now the center fielder, Leody Taveras. Strike 1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
In the air, right field. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. Tries to get back and save. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. Foul ball.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
He swings and fouls one off. And 1-2. Man at first, 1 away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Kicks and deals. That one is absolutely belted. Isbell ranging back. Climbs the ladder and makes the catch.
Well, I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Puts it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
That one fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go.
Runner takes off. Into center and a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Seager stands in now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Double steal. 1 attempt misses. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Throw to first, that'll do it. And the Royals get a shutout on the mound. A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 3 runners on base.
Just about set to go now. And our pitch.
Baby, I'm drenched, living water flowing. Ain't no manifest, I'm reaping what I'm sowing. Yahweh told me he would do it and he wasn't joking. He the difference between how I was and how it's going. Wet, whole team going dumb in the chat. Nobody frontin', I came from way in the back. We was cool until we went and got the tap. Started making movies, now we don't know how to act. Jeez, you know me, I'm your OG. Low key, I be so glad we ain't low key. Dozing, that is not us, I get no sleep. could top us. I'm like, show me. Wife ain't rocking with no sign, she an Enneagram 10. Why I need a 9 when I just registered my pen? I was climbing to the ceiling, but I think God misplaced it. They won't put me on no playlist, I'm no good at fitting in. Baby, I'm drenched, living water flowing. Ain't no manifest, I'm reaping what I'm sowing. Yahweh told me he would do it, and he wasn't joking.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish. What do you look for here?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Runner breaks for third. Over to third, but the throw's offline.
Well, high throw just adds a fraction of a second from catching the ball to putting the tag down on the runner. Hard to say for sure if a good throw gets him, but as soon as that one took off from the catcher's hand, there wasn't much of a chance.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat them.
That one ripped. Puts it away for the out. The relay to the plate, hung up in a rundown now between third and home. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. Foul ball there. And it's fouled away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now a fly ball to right center. Tatis really on his horse for it. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And now it's going to be Xander Bogaerts. The line of the pitch. Right through there for a strike. Gray, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slurve, a curve, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Foul ball still 0-2. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitcher hoping for a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Fernando Tatis Jr. now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Close, but called a ball, and now it's even 1-1. 1 out, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 1 down, base is empty. On the ground to the left, and it hits the bag. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Jake Cronenworth, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. In the air, left field. That takes care of Cronenworth. And there are 2 down. Here's Machado. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And a foul ball. Tatis at second with 2 down. swing and a miss. 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And here it comes. And a swing and a miss. Third out, and that ends the frame. Back here in St. Louis, top of the second, and now the veteran third baseman, Nolan Arenado. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And a pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play. Can throw from so many different angles and makes really tough plays look very easy.
High fly ball out to center field. Nabs it, and there's one down.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Wilson Contreras now at the plate as he swings through strike one. One down, base is empty. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Cut off, throw to second, and he's out.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Here's Nolan Gorman, and he chases a high fastball there.
Off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Second inning here, no score. Next pitch is outside.
It's a good take.
Goes down looking. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ha-Sung Kim. Right through there for a strike. Kim, a former Gold Glove winner, 28 years old. And he's a native of South Korea. Now it's Belton. Deep to left. Way out here. Home run. A massive home run. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. Fouled off. He was late. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The pitch. Popped up. Moving under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Now batting Jurickson Profar. In the dirt, ball 1. The pitch. In the air, right side. Profar is out. Number 2. And next is the designated hitter, Matthew Batten.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
2 down, nobody on. In the air, out towards right center. Brings it in with a nice running grab. That is the inning. But the Padres draw first blood here. Back here in St. Louis, on to the 3rd inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. Darvish back to work. And that one fouled off.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, a former teammate.
No ball, 2 strikes.
0-2 now. Here's the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Really nice sequence for the quick strikeout right there. A couple of breaking balls to get ahead, 0-2. Then pump the hard stuff by him for strike 3. And I like that he didn't mess around. Sometimes guys, they like to get too cute. They waste a pitch here or there and then find themselves back into a hitter's count. But right there, he had him right where he wanted him and pitched him aggressively to get the strikeout.
1 down, base is empty. And that's a base hit. Now up for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. 3rd baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt.
Ball 1, no
And a
strike.
pitch out, but nothing going on. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. Pitch out, but no action. And a pitch. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Edman over at first with 1 away. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw saved. That's a stolen base. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Brendan Donovan. First pitch misses. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. On a strike, the pitch. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the rookie center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. The pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. Here's the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Bogarts batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Down the line. And that drops foul. The line to kick the pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. A little bit low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Late with the swing there.
0-1's the count.
And And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. On the ground right side, Gorman gathers and throws to first. And they take back here at Busch Stadium. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton and set to lead off the fourth, Paul Goldschmidt. That one fouled off. Got the back going too soon. It's strike two.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Now he breaks his bat. And they get Goldschmidt for the out. One up, one down.
The White Sox.
Now it's going to be Lars Nootbaar. That one to first. Takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And that one hammered. Merrill going back on this one. And it's caught just in front of the wall. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And there's one down. Manny Machado up to the plate. Fastball for a strike. Base is empty, one away. We're here at the bottom of the fourth. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying.
Oh, gets dirty to his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out. One hit in the inning, but nothing. We go to the top of the fifth. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Nolan Gorman. Here comes a pitch. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Merrill in position. Puts it away for the out. And now here is Jordan Walker. Struck out swinging his first time. Swung on, belted. Merrill going back. Gives up the body and makes the catch. And here comes Tommy Edman.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the
reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Redbirds down quiet. Back here in St. Louis, and now the catcher comes up to him. Luis Campusano. Fastball for a strike. Campusano goes 5 feet 11 inches, 230 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2017. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes, and that's the first out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
One down, base is empty. Profar gets a piece there.
No, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
And the righty deals. Swings through it for the K. Had him out front for strike 3.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there. And with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
Batten at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. Chop 6. And now Mason Wynn. And the pitch. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And that one fouled off. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. Got it. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Back to the top of the lineup. And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. 1 for 2. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Line, and that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar. On the ground to first, could be 2. Over to Kim. 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. And a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fights it off, he'll see another. The 0-2. Got him looking. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Man, just backdoored him with the breaking ball right there. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, it looks like it's a mile away, so you give up on it, and then it just hooks around that outside corner. Tell you what, if a pitcher can make a pitch like that, you pretty much just have to tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Liner, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple. Throw is low, and it gets by.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Off the plate inside, and 1-1. Bogarts takes his lead at third with 1 away. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. 2 outs. On the ground. Way at the plate. Got him. And that is the third. Back here in St. Louis, here's Nolan Arenado. The right-hander back to work. And a foul ball left side. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Contreras can't hold up, and that's a strike. With the tying run on at first, here in the top half of inning number 7. Runner takes off, gets the bunt down the right side. Cronenworth, they apply the tag, and the runner moves up to second. Now up for St. Louis, Nolan Gorman. And the pitch a little bit low. Ball 1. So the tying run at second.
That's ball 2.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
2-0. Fought off foul. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. And he grounds one back up the middle. A sliding play at short. Nicely done for the out.
You expect to see shortstops make great plays, and it's especially important in a big moment like that. Nicely done.
Jordan Walker now at the plate. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone, and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Merrill pulls it in on the run. Bottom of the 7th. Now Machado up here. Gray back to work. And that's in for a strike.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you've got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
And down on strikes he goes. Machado is gone, and there's 1 away.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Walker gets under it. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. Left field. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Waste no time there. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Profar climbs in on that left side. Fouled off. He was late.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flattening out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
And a swing and a miss. That ends the frame. We go to the 8th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Tommy Edman. And the right-hander back to work. And fouled off. Line drive, and it stays fair. And now it gets into the corner. The throw to second. No outs. Runner at first. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swings through that one out in front that time.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The 0-1.
The 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And 1 away.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Profar makes the grab on the run. Here's Paul Goldschmidt, 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps. Give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second and great jump.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight 1-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Runner goes again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. So the tying run at second. Runner on the move again. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. That was blasted to the moon. And they add a pair. It's 2-1. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. And they found a way to fight back big time. You see how he stays square to the plate. He takes a breaking ball that's away, gets around.
So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Jeremiah Estrada.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Newt Barrow at the plate now as he chases after that one. And it's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. 2 runs for St. Louis on this blast. And it's now a 2-1. Back here at Busch Stadium, on to the bottom of the 8th. So here's the Padres DH, Matthew Batten. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Always feels amazing getting the job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body.
They put the tag on him, and he gets the job done. So the batting order turns over. Xander Bogaerts, the next up for the Padres. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at-bats and get some base runners on.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Just a hammer 12-6 curveball right there, Bill. That was exactly what he wanted to do with it. Not a ton of pitchers can throw a true 12-6 break, but he does, and you can't throw it any better than he did right there.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. See you later. He powers that one out of here. And that's how they take the lead. It's 3-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
The Fernando Tatis Tater. We go to the 9th. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Nolan Arenado. And he deals. Line drive. Could be extra bases. But now he holds it first with a leadoff single. Little surprising he didn't try for 2. No outs. Runner at first. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Machado on to second. They get 1. They get the double play. And just 1 out to go now.
Well, it's a huge ball play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
1 out left for the Cardinals. Here's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. Swings through that.
0-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. Suarez is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it. A 3-2 final score in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show.
Messing me up my whole head, teasing me just like Tita did Martin. Now look at what you starting. Schoolboy crushing it, ain't on the hush, the whole world see it, but you can't. My peoples, they complain, sit and rave and rant. Your name is out my mouth like an ancient chant. Got me like a dog as I pause and pant.
Speaking of which, got a leash and a wish just to rock you, miss. Make a militant move, beat my strategy. End of the day, you're not mad at me. Not dealing with nobody, now that's what you told me. I said, hey, yo, it's cool, we can just be friendly. Cause, yo, picture me messing it up. Her mind not corrupt with the ill. I'm on my J.O. Hoping that the day goes slow. Got me like a friend, what confuses me, though, is kisses when we breathe. Tell me what's the deal, yo? Now you caught my heart for the evening. Kiss my cheek, moved in, you confuse things. Should I just sit out or come harder? Help me find my way. Now you caught my heart for the evening. Kiss my cheek, moved in, you confuse things. Should I just sit out or come harder? Help me find my way.
Now why you wanna go and do that, love, huh? Making things for me towards you harder. killing me. Just when I think we there, you douse the whole vibe and the close in the air. Telling me about next man, but next man ain't with the plans. Who got your heart in mind? It's about time that you just unwind. Come on.
And let it just happen, make it front free. Just sweat me like money panty. Digging you, getting inside of your steel.
What?
It's the Quest Cat keeping you company.
Hi.
Forever or however you want it.
Word. Now wait a minute, ma, before you dead it to the curb. Try to make impressions, which is good, not the herd. But it ain't me, and I ain't blurred. I'ma still just chill with you. Maybe things could change if you change your view. Come on. If not, then I guess it is cool. Just keep to yourself and abide by the rules. Like, check it out now. Check it out now. Like that now. Check it out now. Check it out now. Yeah. Check it out now. Work it out now. Check it out now. It's like that now. Check it out now. It's like that now. Check it out. What you say? What? Now you caught my heart for the evening. Kiss my cheek, move, and you confused things. Should I just sit out or come harder? Help me find my way. Now sing it. Now you caught my heart for the evening. Kiss my cheek, move, and you confused things. Should I just sit out or come harder? Help me find my way. Now talk it out. Now you caught my heart for the evening. Kiss my cheek, move, and you confused things. Should I just sit out or come harder? Tell me find my way. Now talk it out right now. Now you caught my heart for the evening. Kiss my cheek, move, and you confused things. Should I just sit out or come harder? Tell me find my way. Now you caught my heart for the evening.
Trying to get up to come down. Got to play it by the pound.